All right, people, places, take two.
Yep, take two. All right. So, last time on Ace Brigade, the Dragget Royal Theatre Company had come to town to put on their traveling performance of the Ballad of the Star-Crossed. Among their members is Hermes Amamovich, Vaz's dearest love, along with Carolina Petrovna, Hermes and Vaz's dear friend, and the prima donna of the company. The party headed there to help set up while Vaz and Hermes had a chat. While they were setting up, Creek picked up a prop of a crystal and experienced a sense of nostalgia and a painful memory she couldn't quite place. Unable to recall that memory, they decided to put that down for now and come back to it later. Hermes had then asked Vaz out to dinner, and the party exited to go check on the Horizon Walkers Guild. While heading over there, though, they discovered they were being followed by a man holding a jar full of red mist. He attacked the group, saying that he was sent by Eden Moore. The mist turned into a vampiric mist that latched out and attacked the party. And that's where we left off. A battle raging in the streets of the upper market. And I believe the vampiric mist just went. So it is Vaz's turn.
Well, beans.
Yeah. So yeah, go quick recap. They ran towards Scrag. Scrag and Pickles are bleeding a little bit as this mist has been seemingly invigorated by the blood that it took from them.
Sorry, I'm just seeing the weird text in chat right now.
Oh yeah, me and Shelbs and Vaz were for fucking around at the end of the last session. I have a module installed that lets you type in different languages that your character would know.
That's super neat and super silly.
It's pretty silly. Yeah!
Okay, so Ludwig is still up, would not let us assist him in running away.
Yeah. He seemed more scared of Eden than he was of you. You still managed to demoralize him, but, which is always good. It's always good to try and demoralize monsters and people if they can speak the same language as you.
Then I think we're gonna head over here. Select. And we're gonna do a non-lethal hit. Just to try and knock him out.
Okay.
There we go. Sorry, I have been trying. It's every time I come back to this, I'm like, I don't know where anything is.
Yeah, that's fair. We only play once every 2 weeks, and that's enough to, forget where stuff is.
Yeah.
Huzzah, you gave him a good old hit.
And again, non-lethal, non-lethal, non-lethal.
Non-lethal. Give him a good old smack with the pommel of your blade, and you knock him to the ground.
Okay.
Oh, he bonked.
He bonked.
Good.
Yeah, so move, swipe, and then don't select me. We're gonna take a side step over here so that way I'm
flanking
with Scrag. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that'll be my turn.
That is very good planning. Nash.
Okay, 1 second. Let's see. How is everyone looking currently?
Scragg's a little banged up.
Ideal.
Huh?
Not ideal.
Not ideal. Scragg's a little banged up. Okay.
Yeah.
Little,
You're
he's
looking at
taken
the-
a couple boo-boos.
Looking at the party sheet, Scrag and Nash definitely are the worst off out of everyone.
Ah, Nash is fine. Let's see.
Yeah,
Let's
and-
just not think about that.
And
Scrag-
Pickles, you do have a bleed effect still on you, so there is that to keep an eye out on.
I
yes.
do want to say, Scrag can take another hit and can also heal himself. So if you need to prioritize someone else, I get it.
No, I think, because I don't really know what I have for the bleed effect currently.
Hmm.
So, let me check something real quick.
Oh, and
Is that-
quick reminder that everybody did learn this last time, that this creature, it has a weakness to fire.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's the issue is I don't have any fire either. Wait,
Yeah.
wait. Do I?
Oh, wait a minute.
No, I sure don't. Never mind. Just
And also,
kidding.
too, you just have like healing stuff. You don't have like status effect, like healing things. I don't think, right? Unless like, just putting a band-aid over it will stop bleeding.
Yeah, no, it's slightly more complicated than that, I think. So I've got
Yeah.
stuff to like give you hit points back, but I don't know that I can stop a bleed.
Yeah, that's a different kind of category.
Yeah.
And am I, as far as, just to clarify, because I know that I got given a treat wounds, but I think I'm the only one who got the treat wounds, but it was from Scrag. But I'm immune to just Scrag's treat wounds, or any treat wounds for a bit.
I believe you're immune to battle medicine for a bit.
Battle medicine. Just anybody's battle medicine, right?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Also, you are currently prone, by the way, because you were
Oh, yes.
knocked out and healed, but it hadn't come around to your turn.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just as a reminder.
Looking at the text of it, I don't think it's any battle medicine. I think it would specifically be Scrag's.
Okay. Awesome.
Because
That's really good.
it says the target is temporarily immune to your battle medicine for 1 day.
Mm,
Or in the case of Nash, it would be for 1 hour because I've got
yeah.
special forensic shit.
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
We'll go
Okay.
by the letter of the law then.
I'm here because we needed another healer in case something horrible happened to Nash.
It also does not make you immune to or otherwise count as treat wounds. That's good to know.
Okay. Okay, sorry. I was looking to see. I was double checking my healer's gloves. They don't have anything for bleed either. So yeah, I'm going to make my way. I guess stepping on this guy right here. So that I can put a band-aid on Dear Gregory. And let me find the right hotbar thingamajig. Nope. That's not what I need. I need to go medicine check first. Okay. Alright, battle medicine on Scrag, base DC. Oh shit, hang on.
I think that just does
That
it.
still works.
Yeah. You have to.
I forgot what my...
You have
I
a
had too
pretty
many
high.
little pop-ups going, and I forgot what my medicine was, but yeah, that is just enough. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I
There's
need
an
a
assisted
little...
recovery thing that you can do to help someone in the rolls of persistent damage.
Yeah, and it like gives the person saving up like +1 or to make their save, but you can't like cure their stuff right off the bat.
Right.
It's only to help that person get through it.
Yeah. I'm. This is the thing I'm looking at, just to reference what I'm
yeah.
looking at.
Go for it.
Yeah, let me, because I got an action left, so give me a second. Let me do my healing for Scrag. Oh my god, where'd my window go? There it is. This one.
Yeah, 14 back.
Yeah, 14 back for Scrag. And then let me check this out real quick.
Thank you. I'm almost back up to full now. You're so kind.
I do my best. Okay, so bad news. Just glancing over this, usually an activity that requiring 2 actions. So I have but the one.
But it
But I will-
says something like it lets them make another attempt, like an additional attempt instead of just a +1. But yeah, like obviously if it's a 2 actions thing, then like that comes out in the wash then, huh?
Mm-hmm. Because it does say here that if I, depending on the type of help, such as healing that restores you to your max HP to end persistent bleed damage, that could be an option. But yeah, taking 2 actions for that to be part of it makes it kind of moot for me right now because I have but the 1 action. But I will keep that in mind. Let's see. What do I want to do with my last action? I've learned that whipping this thing don't do nothing. What else do I have?
Yeah, it's got some pretty strong resistances.
Mm-hmm. Which makes sense. It's a mist, so my whip is just going to go straight through it.
Yeah.
Which is what he figured would happen the first time, but, he tried. Nothing ventured.
Oh my god.
Do him's best.
Mm-hmm. Hang on, let me pull this back up real quick. Yeah, I think just looking at where everyone's health is, I think right now Nash is going to attempt to band-aid himself, and then he's got pickles next turn if we can't deal with this thing. Okay, let's see. So that would be medicine check on myself. That is not this one. That's not that one. It's this one. Okay. So giving that a shot. So 16 battle medicine on myself. 7 hit points back. I'll take that. Yeah. Okay. Then that'll be me.
All right. Ludwig is unconscious, so Pickles, it's your turn. You're on the ground, bleeding, and there's a vampiric mist.
Okay. Well, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stand up. So I don't know if I can actually... Well, no, you'd need to mark that, I think, on me.
You're getting up?
Yeah, I'm getting up.
Yeah, so prone removed.
Removed. Okay. And just because I have some consistent fire damage, I figure that's probably my best bet is to ooh, if the target is within my melee reach, I can. So this is ignition.
Oh yeah, ignition's a really good spell.
Because if they're in my melee range, I can make a melee spell attack, which increases the dice damage to the damage to d6s. So.
Yes. Honestly, that spell's super good. I had it on Cabbage before she lost her wizard status when she died. It's a good spell. Highly recommend.
Okay. Yeah, so he's in melee range of this thingy. So we're gonna target this thingy. And I do have so this is my other 2 actions, so I do have a hero point in case things go bad, because I really would like to not mess with this, knock on wood. Did I cast oh no, I have to actually Initiate melee. Okay, so now that I target him, I can do initiate melee.
Yeah.
Attack.
Yeah.
Intelligence and train, +9. Hey, a 21.
That's 21. That's a hit.
It's a hit. Okay, so I can roll damage against this thing.
Yeah.
So as I have it heightened, it's actually going to be base damage. No, it's already on there. Okay, so it should be 3d6 because it counts as a level 2. 10 damage.
10 damage. And lights it up. And all the blood that it like had sucked out of you and Scrag, it, like bubbles and boils up and vanishes. And
Smells like Scrag.
Just yeah. You have given it a good burn.
Hell yeah, that's good. Okay, that's the end of my turn. I'm still in melee range of this thing, and I'm sure it's very mad at me, but that's pretty good. Pickles will just just kind of bonked this, like he took his staff out and just kind of whacked it with the staff, and then he's kind of like gearing up for another swing, kind of like he's holding a baseball bat. I think I take that persistent bleed damage now.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I have to do.
It will proc at the end of your turn.
Okay, gotcha.
And you use 2 actions.
Well, no, I used 3 actions because I stood up for prone.
Oh, that's right, you did. But yeah, it should automatically roll. Okay, yeah, no, it did the damage, so it's 1 damage, and then you have to hit the recovery check button.
Ah, okay.
And critical failure.
So I do not.
You do not save. You continue to bleed from your side.
It's okay.
Oop. No, it's Creek's turn.
Honestly, in the war of attrition between these two things, I think I can probably blast this thing to bits before it bleeds me out.
Yeah.
Famous last words. Nah, you'll be fine.
Nah.
I'm made of sturdy stuff. I'm made of metal and goblin and fucking wherewithal.
Don't do
you'd
that
say
to
you're
Pickles.
built
I got
different.
this.
Pickles is canonically built different, but it's Creek's turn now.
Gotcha.
Yes. Creek's turn.
Man, what does Creek do? Because, like, all I have is my hatchet at the moment because I forgot to buy arrows. But the thing is, arrows won't do much on a mist. Is there a way for me to kind of, like, move in between, like, Nash and the mist, so and Creek was kind of like a shield? Yeah.
Not
No, I'm
particularly.
Okay. I might move to the side right here
Yeah.
and try to get the mist's attention. She's gonna swing wildly. Oh wait, no, actually first she's gonna, since the guy's done, she's gonna actually target the mist. And then she's gonna swing at her hatchet. Two-handed.
Yeah.
Full strength. Let's go.
Yeah, it just like slurps to the side and you hit the cobblestones. And a little bit of cobblestone like chips up. But this mist just does not get hit at all.
This went right in the face. Bonk.
Bonk.
Alright, one more go. One more wild swing. Yeah.
Holy
crap,
shit.
I'm furious.
Yeah.
2 ones in a row.
Not having
Oh
it's
no.
not having a good time.
Yeah, you're just like, and it's just like zooming around. You can hear it like cackling in a language you don't understand.
I was not prepared for mists. That's it.
Yep.
That's all we can do.
All right, Scrag.
All right, it's time to scrag it up. That's his catchphrase.
Sure.
I forgot I have persistent bleed.
Yeah, you got persistent bleed and drained 2.
Do I roll recovery for the bleed first or after?
After.
Okay. I am going to enact violence upon this creature.
You can certainly try.
I've already hunted prey on it, right?
I believe so.
Okay.
It would
So
be
first
weird
and
if you hadn't,
foremost-
so.
Yeah, it would be pretty weird. First and foremost, I'm going to have Gertie run over here so she can do some damage, and that's one of my actions. And with my next action... I'm just remembering where I put Gertie's sheet. There we go. And then the Gertie action is going to be to do a bite.
Do a bite.
That's an 18.
That is a hit,
That's a hit.
because she is flanking with pickles.
Ooh, that's 9 points of damage. It's actually quite good.
She,
Right, I forgot.
yeah, she does take a little chomp out of it, but, like, it's not as effective as you'd think. It does seem to take a little bit out, though.
I think Gertie's already had her shots.
Yeah. She's, like, her whole beak is, like, stained red now.
Gertie, I would spit that out if I were you. Sorry, that completely threw me off. That's funny though. I have no. I guess none of my runes technically are magical. Is what we decided last time.
Not decided, that is how the rules work.
Yes, I am going to do a slash though, with my claw. I'm going to expend a hero point.
Alright.
Claw for real this time. Oh, that's good. That's
Yep,
quite good.
that is a hit.
Okay, I do 7 points of damage.
Okay. That
And-
means you do 2 points of damage.
Wait, what? 2?
2.
Oh dear. That's not good. It's quite bad.
Yeah, I think
actually.
resistances in Pathfinder usually aren't halved. It's like it's like a point value.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, so when Gertie did 9, she actually did 4, and when you did 7, you actually did 2. So you
Gotcha.
can, if
So
you can do
I'm-
some basic math, you can figure out what its resistance is.
Yeah, no, I figured it out. Thank you.
Welcome to D&D and Pathfinder, where it's math and it's hard sometimes.
Okay, I am going to attack again using Twin Strike, so that gets me 2 more claw attacks with my final action.
Yeah.
So first is 22, which will hit, and will deal, I'm assuming, a pathetic amount of damage. Yeah, pathetic.
It will do 1 damage.
I don't really have any other options, so I guess I'm just gonna do it again.
Question, actually, was that a twin strike?
Yes.
Does it say anything about, like, combining for damage?
Wait, I think it might. Give me
Because this
one
will
moment,
change.
please.
This will change stuff. That just kind of occurred in my head. Is sometimes those will be like
Yes.
combined for damage.
Yes, you combine them for purposes of its weakness and resistances.
Okay, so then that does a little bit of extra damage.
Okay, but we have to. I think we have to combine the 2 damages because it's the second half of the Twin Strike.
Yeah. So it would.
And I got a 16.
Okay.
And it deals. So 7 plus 6. So it's 7 plus 6. That's 13
7.
minus the secret number is 8, I think.
Okay, so Gertie attacked. You attacked once, and then did a twin strike. Okay.
Yes.
So yes. So this should be all of this damage. So then.
Yeah, I will Twin Strike first, though, from now on, because I did not know about this.
Yeah, that's one of the benefits of Twin Strike. Some abilities like that will, for the purposes of getting past resistances, will combine damage.
Yeah, I just took it for my action economy, because
Yeah.
Gertie takes up one of my actions, but this is great. So yeah,
Yeah.
Scrag kind of does like an ear clap where he slashes both sides of this dude at the same time with his claws.
Yeah,
Oh wait, did that kill him?
that in fact did. So please explain how clapping it
Hell yeah.
made it go poof. It
So,
had
he
7
just
HP
kind of-
left.
This very wide arcing, like double claw attack, horizontally from either direction, kind of right in the middle of him. And I like to imagine he expects to be like grabbing onto something, but really does just end up clasping his hands together in the middle of just like a mist of blood, and it just vanishes.
Yeah, it just goes.
And he gets splashed with blood because he just, like, when you clap in a liquid, it goes everywhere.
Yeah. And now you're still bleeding, so you take. Oh,
That's
goodness.
real bad.
That's real bad. You take 6 points of damage from the bleed as, like,
I'll
you're.
roll my recovery.
And roll the recovery check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what the critical failure is, but
In the case here, it keeps going. This doesn't get worse. It just, it's not better.
can I guess, are we out of combat now?
We are out of combat.
I'd like to try to dress my wounds a bit, if that's okay. Actually, hey Nash, you're better at this than I am. Do you want to give it a shot?
Absolutely. 1 second.
No worries. Take your time.
We did it.
We did it.
Huzzah.
Yay.
I did it.
But you are.
Nice.
But you are still bleeding, so.
Let's take care of that real quick before you bleed to death.
Yeah,
Okay,
Can we do this? Well, hold on. I'll let Chubbs go with that first. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that Nash will work on both of them. Let me double check a feat that I have. Let me double check before I start running my mouth.
Yeah.
Because I think I have a thing for this. If I can figure out what page of my sheet it's on.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Here we go.
Dude.
Okay, yeah. When I use treat wounds, I can treat up to 2 targets.
Nice.
Okie
Hey.
dokie. So let's treat wounds on Pickles and on Scrag.
Loved it.
And if I'm reading this correctly, like I know it's technically like the 2 action thing, but since we're not in combat, if I'm able to heal Pickles up to max HP, would that be enough to end the persistent bleed damage?
He still needs to save on his end.
Okay, I was just wondering because it said that was one that could automatically end the condition due to the type of health.
Oh, then yeah, maybe. What does that
Let me see.
exactly say?
Well, it says it's up to the GM, so like that's ultimately it. It
Okay.
says the GM decides how your help works using the following examples as guidelines when there's not a specific action that applies. And one of the bullet points says automatically end the condition due to the type of help, such as healing that restores you to max HP to end persistent bleed damage, or submerging yourself in a lake to end persistent fire damage.
I would allow that then, because that would
Okey-doke.
honestly, it would be better than me going, okay, roll again, okay, roll again, okay, roll again.
Yeah. Okay. So
Oh no, Sarah.
Uh-oh,
Go
internet
ahead.
being-
Sorry.
Oh no, Sarah. I'm just if I can get the right sheet to open back up. Give me a second. I will treat wounds on both of you guys. Let me make this one roll. I'm gonna keep it at DC 15. Just because
Yeah,
I'm
it's-
fishing for that crit if I can get it.
It seems like it's very open-ended, which is weird for Pathfinder rules.
Yeah.
Still, it makes sense because you're patching with bandages. You could like put some pressure on there. So yeah, 22. Do some
I'm gonna say I
healing.
didn't get a crit. Oh my god. Embarrassing. I'm embarrassed. Don't look at me.
I mean, that's enough to get me up to full though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that ends the bleed damage on, not Scrag, on. Well, we'll just say for both because whatever.
Oh, and you don't
if
want
I-
us to sit here. You don't want us to have us sit here just rolling for.
Yeah, no. The only thing that
I
will
was gonna
persist
say-
right now is the drained condition because that can only go away with rest.
Is there like water near, like a body of water?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, technically speaking, I also have continual recovery, so they're only immune to my treat wounds for 10 minutes instead of an hour.
Yeah.
And treat wounds takes 10 minutes, so like I could just bandage him again if I need to.
Am healing.
Greg, do you want another band-aid?
Yes, please.
I'll band-aid you again.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, give me a second.
That's very sweet of you.
I got plenty of band-aids. I'm assuming. I didn't actually put bandages on my character sheet anywhere. Oh, no, that's a lie. They're in my kit.
You got a
They're in my
healer's
kit.
kit.
I just don't know how many are in there. I don't know how many are in there. We're
Can
gonna
I have
assume.
the one with fire trucks on it, please?
There's enough there's enough bandages in there that unless you roll a 1, you can keep pulling them out. Once you roll a 1, then you might need to get a new healer's kit.
I'm down with that. I think I have a spare anyway. Or
Yeah.
there is a spare in the party sheet, but
Yeah.
let's
I
see.
have one, actually. I also have a healer's kit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got the better healer's kit before we had like really explained that we weren't doing the +1 item bonuses, so
Yeah.
I have the better one, so let's see. I got distracted. There's what I need to roll. Oh no! The band-aid didn't work, I'm so sorry.
I can
It's okay.
I can contribute a hero point.
You don't have to do that.
I was gonna
It's
say,
not great.
I love
only have
Scrag,
5
I love
skill
Dan,
points.
he's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scrag is like a gash, but he'll be fine. He is gonna go and like jump in the lake and thoroughly clean himself because he is covered in blood, and then he's going to like immediately come out just soaking wet, but a hell of a lot cleaner.
There's no lake. There
I was
is
gonna say,
the
what
river.
lake?
What are you talking
Sea.
about? There is the water that is the ocean, and then there is the river going to the ocean. I think you're
We will
closer
jump
to
in
the river.
While he's doing that, do we want to tie up our boy here?
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot about that. He would help with that first before going and cleaning himself. Seems more important than having a shower.
Yeah, and when I say there's water nearby, it's not nearby. You have to
Yeah,
walk
I
to the river
apologize.
over here.
No problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's tie that bad boy up. He's got some splaining to do.
I mean, fortunately, not
You've got some
too much
splaining to
explaining.
do.
At least we know a lot of what his deal is and the stuff
Yeah.
he's eating.
And as like the dust settles and the blood splutters around, and you tie this guy up, the woman that you saw at the start of the encounter runs back with 2 lockkeepers at her side.
Do we have time before they get here actually, or would this take up all our time?
Well, she left about. I'd say you have a little bit of time, maybe. I was just trying to speed this along, but
Oh yeah, you're good. I wanted to check the jar.
yeah, go for it.
Does it seem at first glance just like a regular jar?
It seems like a regular jar, yeah.
Okay. I guess maybe if I don't, I do have my detect magic. Can I do my detect magic pulse, see if the jar is magical?
Sure can.
Yeah, we're doing that.
Detect bullshit.
Yeah, the lid of it pings as magic.
Okay. I don't think I'm gonna read too much more into that. That seems like a kind of it's a seal on the thing. That's all I wanted to do.
Keeps the mist inside. Boop.
Okay.
But yeah, at this point the lockkeepers show up and go, Is this what's going on? And then the woman goes, "This man attacked these poor people. Well, you seem to have taken care of it."
Hello.
Apologies for the mess. He there was some blood mist
That's a really
thing
funny slip of the
involved.
tongue.
I know, right? I know. Let me try that one more time.
Good flip, though.
Apologies for the mess. There was a blood mist thing involved.
Oh goodness. Thank you for taking care of that. I think we will take this from here. We will... You're under arrest! And they, like, point their spears at this unconscious man and then stop for a second. Well, alright. One grabs...
We am professional.
Yep. They, like, haul him up. Gonna take him to the Lawkeeper's HQ. Thank you for your service.
I would recommend keeping an extra eye on him. Not that he... I think that he might be in danger after this.
And not just from us kicking his ass.
Perhaps he should have thought about that before attacking civilians! And they start hauling him off.
There goes Horizon's Gate's finest.
Yep.
Here goes my heroes.
Oh my god, I'm glad I wasn't the only one. I was thinking it.
Well, that was a thing that happened.
Adventure. Let's call it an adventure.
More like an assassination attempt.
Well,
Didn't go so great.
Did
well,
not.
my worry is that she's just gonna try again.
Well, I respectfully didn't fucking work this time.
Well, yeah, but like,
Let's not press our luck with that, I would
Yeah.
think.
Besides,
Point taken.
most
Point
of us,
taken.
most of us here in the city have someone that can't defend themselves as well as we can.
Hmm.
It's true.
Oh no!
There we go.
Yes, Greg.
Offer the pieces to fit together.
You think she'll try to go after your husband?
Fiance, but not just Hermes. There's Gabriel and Sarah has forgotten the name of every NPC.
That's okay.
Oh dear.
It's been a hot minute.
there's Levi. There's a lot of people who we know in the city that she could easily go after.
Something tells me Levi would be fine. He seems adventure-y. But everyone else I'm worried about.
Well, let's not put anyone in the situation to find out, shall we?
Yep, we should probably warn them.
Yeah.
Approximately what time of day is it right now?
It is exactly... Oop. Come on, open up. It is noon. Noon and 18 seconds.
Perfect.
The world clock is very accurate. It counts each round of combat as 6 seconds.
That's pretty
Hey.
awesome, actually.
Yeah, this is the best module in this entire system. It's worth Foundry just for this for me because it makes guessing what time it is really easy. I'm bad at keeping track of that.
It's okay, we all are.
But yes, it's around noon, lunchtime. You see people bustling back and forth. Have a little group of people that kind of like were watching the fight kind of off to the side.
I have an audience.
They have like meat on a stick.
And I have some, since I won.
One guy goes, yeah, sure. Hand you one.
I guess.
Thank you. Thank
You
you,
get a
kind
prize.
sir.
It's like a kind of fish that's been
My favorite.
that's been fried.
And he gives a little when he's done eating the bits, he gives the bones and such to Gertie.
Yeah, and she goes, "Nyam, nyam, nyam, nyam." And she's like scratching at her face where the like blood mist like got on her face.
Sorry, Gertie, I
Aw.
think you need a bath.
It's so itchy.
Let's go give Gertie a bath.
Yeah, why don't we actually head down like to the edge of the river? Because I think that if we can be there, I think I would actually like to discuss what to do about this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, you wander down to the river, kind of sit near the edge, and you watch at there's like the river ferries going up and down the river. Small boats that seem to be carrying different kinds of cargo and people, going from up the river, down the river, up the river, down the river. But you find a quiet spot away from people that are kind of chilling, eating their lunch along the edge as well.
Do we know? I hate that I'm even entertaining the option. Do we know if Scragg's contacts gave a specific time of when they were going to go and try and off Eden Moore at the theater?
I believe they said that she would probably be there opening night,
Okay.
which is tomorrow.
Opening tomorrow. Okay. So. Here's where I'm at. I think it's unlikely that Eden Moore is gonna send someone after us again tonight. I don't know how likely it is that she's gonna go after someone who's close to us.
So, are you
I'm
saying
assuming
what
news-
I think you're saying?
I'm not saying precise, so I have two thoughts. First, I'm assuming news travels fast enough in the city that we can assume she already knows. News travels fast in this city. I think it would be a mistake to assume otherwise. My thought is, we have to, when we're encountering her, we have to, one way or another, we have to make an educated guess about what steps she will take to get us. I think our best bet might be to be at the theater opening night and maybe not necessarily kill her, but if there's going to be a scrape anyway, if we can be there and lead to her arrest, I think that's a path forward. The other people in the scrap with us are going to be gunning for her to kill her. But my only worry about getting involved in that is I don't know how many contingencies she might have for if something happens to her. We know barely anything about her. We don't know if she has a right-hand person. She doesn't seem the type to, but I'm making a lot of guesses. Her guys are scared of her more than anything else. So she commands a lot of loyalty, it seems like.
Scrag, you would have remembered one piece of information here from the discussion you had with Raven and Fleetfoot, is that she did used to have a right-hand person. It was Red Bonnie.
She used to have a right-hand person. It was Red Bonnie.
Red Bonnie is gone now, isn't she? She left?
Yep.
She left
My dinosaurs.
2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does anyone else have any thoughts right now about what I've proposed?
If
No thoughts,
anything-
head empty.
a defensive approach is more optimal, I believe. At least being there to divert attention and maybe protect those that she would try and harm, preferable.
Hmm.
Pickles' eyes get a little wide. And he kind of looks at Vaz. And he goes, how likely is it that she knows about Hermes being her fiancé?
I think the only safe assumption is that she knows any of our connections.
Go ahead, Sarah. Sorry.
I was just going to say, I mean, it's not as if I go around with a big sign on my back, but I am a fairly red dot in the middle of a quite beige city. I'm fairly easy to track.
And we also don't know who she keeps in her company. If anything, she might have eyes everywhere. We don't know.
Probably the safest assumption.
Hmm.
And I'm not even sure how much we could find out that would be of help to us in less than 24 hours. I mean,
Yeah, we're kind of low on time here.
especially because there's no safe way for us to go off and do things individually at this point. We need to stick together if nothing else.
Agreed.
We have
Because
to do things quickly. Or not at all.
I think there's certainly some people that are worth checking in on to make sure that my working theory is that the theater is that the person in most present danger from Eden apart from us is Hermes. So the theater is the place to be, obviously. I think maybe we confirm a couple people, are okay. Tell them to keep their guard up and prepare for a dust up tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. It's probably the best plan with what time we have.
Mm-hmm.
Aye, aye, Capitan.
This is
Can we make-
Greg's
Is it worth getting to the theater a little early to scope out the place? It's not an open air, isn't it? It's not an open air theater, is it?
No.
Okay. And plus, we can always do that under the guise of, well, half the guise, but the guise of you wishing your beau well on opening night. Pickles looks at Vaz. If you can stand to do something so overtly oozing with affection.
Well, it's a tall order, but I'll see what I can do.
This is so funny, and I did it just every time. It's gold every time.
Well, as for the remainder of today, if there are people we're wanting to check in on, we had it on our list to stop by the guild house anyway.
Right.
kind of looks up at the placement of the sun and is just like, I'm due there around this time anyway. I told him it wouldn't be quite in the morning, but...
All right. So you start to head towards the Horizon Walkers Guild. And I think at that point we're going to take a quick break.
Dokily.
The game of life.
We just move ship and play just Life the board game
Yes.
with our D&D character. That'd be kind of funny. Anyway.
Yee. So, you make your way to the Horizons Walkers Guild, walk in, and you see a couple of groups of campaigners milling around looking at the boards. The Hurricane Hawks are there in the corner, looking over some of the same job postings that you would be looking at in the same section for the tenderfeet. You see Levi behind the counter, and he is doing some paperwork.
I think maybe we go up and check out the job board, see what's on there. Because we were coming here to do that anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you walk up. Hurricane Hawks are looking over stuff and go, "Oh, you looking for at the board as well?"
Yeah.
Yes.
A lot of these are not super interesting. Lots of cleaning out basements. Huffs Ryu.
Why do people think that is a job that we have more important shit to do? There are exterminators. Call them.
Right?
Well, technically speaking, the last time we did take a basement job, there was an undead creature there, so I understand the
true.
rationale.
Okay, fair. I will withdraw that statement.
Also, I really don't like spiders.
And
So I get it.
the Gulu, the orcish lady, kind of shuffles and goes, "Yeah, I understand that. They got too many legs. That's just too many."
What's your maximum amount of legs?
4 legs. More than that,
I
that's
can't
too
get
many.
there with you.
Oh, yeah, you're a goblin. Goblins don't really
Cool.
like things with 4 legs, huh? Except goblin dogs.
Or-
There are goblin dogs, right? Right. I've seen goblin dogs.
I can take or leave goblin dogs.
Interesting. I like dogs. They got a lot of fur. They're fun. The gnomes like to ride them around town. Back in my
I
home.
wonder if I could ride. I wonder if if Pickles could ride Gertie like that.
Gertie shoots you a dirty look and puffs her feathers up and goes, "Nobody rides Gertie."
Unless.
No unless. No riding Gertie.
No one loves.
What have we actually got on the job board here?
Yeah.
So yeah, you see the one that Ryu's looking over, which is to clean out a basement full of rats. He's mulling over this one. There's another one that is for the Four Blades Training School, which is to spar with some of their people to get some real world experience.
Ooh.
Yay.
And then there's a third one. Vaz, this one catches your eye. It's from Hikari Harada, saying something in the hot springs that she runs, something isn't working quite right, and it's not. She needs someone to look at it.
That is interesting, but I am not a plumber.
Nope.
Does it just say something's not working?
Yeah. Something isn't working in the pipes, and she's not quite sure what.
Oh dear. That is not so good.
Interesting that it's here in the Adventurers Guild.
Because that screams there's something in those pipes that shouldn't be in there.
The sparring one's also interesting, but maybe it's worth us looking into the stuff for Hikari. Get you maybe a few free nights. Faz?
I wouldn't say no.
I agree.
And you'll all get to meet her. She's so darling.
But, excuse me.
Yeah, I think I'm okay taking that one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ryu nods and
Okie
goes,
dokie.
I guess we'll deal with the rats. Gulu's like,
You're not down for the sparring one?
eh.
Speaking of rats,
Ryu kind of tilts his eyebrow and goes, yeah, no, I don't really want to get involved in the Four Blades training school.
Oh, are they weird?
They're just really intense. I heard the head of the school is like really on discipline. Not really my kind of wavelength.
So they're pretty much looking for punching bags. I see.
Yeah, they're really powerful. I don't really want to get my ass kicked, you know?
A little misleading on the job front there. Thanks for the warning.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, do we want to ask for their help on maybe? I'm
I
talking
think-
out of character.
I think as long as we're all okay with it, I think it's worth, giving them a little, warning and asking us a favor.
I think so, yeah.
Hey, Liam, can you do me a favor and give me a quick refresher on the Hurricane Hawks? I don't have in my notes the names of who's in them.
Yeah. We have... One sec. Let me pull them up as well. Oh,
I'm sorry.
that's okay. I have planned stuff, but, not all the stuff. We got Bissaria, who is the dwarven ranger. She's got like frizzy red hair and wears green hoods. Has a crossbow. We got Gulu, the orc cleric. She's big and smiley and from a faraway land of Hera Akash. We got Juliet, who is grumpy human fighter girl. And we got Ryu, who is our sorcerer. And the basically the face of the party. He's half elf.
Yeah.
Do I have a picture of them in here? I had some handouts.
I thought, yeah, you had a token.
Oh yeah, I think you did, yeah.
Yeah, this isn't the colored picture, but I do have the black and white picture.
I thought you had them on the board at one point. There we go.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, them's.
Yeah, they were on the
Yes.
board at one point, but yeah, that I need to update this with the colored art I did. But
Yeah.
that's them.
Yeah.
nice.
So, Ryu, cause yeah, Ryu's up here, right?
Yeah.
We have a situation we kind of wanted to let y'all know about, and also see if we maybe could ask for a little favor.
All right. Is this anything more to do with something dangerous, like at the party? What the heck was that all about?
Well, so, at the party and in subsequent things, we made an enemy of, you remember of Olympia Smythe?
Yeah, her.
We did. And in doing so, we've also made a secondary enemy of someone who was in her employ, it seems like. Or she was working with. The River Rats, and the leader of the River Rats, the Tempest.
Whoopsie.
Shadow guilds. Poking your nose into dangerous business.
What can you do? We're curious by nature. Go ahead,
It's a
sorry.
normal day for us, honestly.
You are all so interesting. But yeah, what do you want me to do?
Well, we're not about to ask you to also, throw in your hat with us, because that's, not fair to you. But, so we were accosted by a sort of unpleasant fella who was an acquaintance of Miss the Tempest. And in anticipation of more such less than cordial encounters, we wondered whether maybe we might ask you all to maybe keep an eye out on some just keep an eye out on some places that where people that could potentially come under fire for being associated with us might frequent. Not to, we're not asking you to, come
Do
storm
murder.
her base or anything like that,
Yeah, I wouldn't really want to do that, but if we all hang out in the same places anyways, I suppose that's not too out of the norm, huh?
Yeah, I think mainly, and again, it wouldn't be anything, I wouldn't ask you to get up onto, guard duty or anything, but, just maybe for the next few days, kind of frequent some, places that we've all kind of been close to a little bit more than you normally would. Check up on people.
I don't see why not. And Juliet sticks her head around the corner and goes, "You can't just Ryu. We need to take jobs. We need to make money. We can't just stop to look at the." And he just kind of puts his hands up and goes, "We're gonna be those places anyways, probably. What's the harm, Juliet?" And she kind of shoots daggers and goes, "Because we need to get paid."
I'm not sure if we have. I have a little bit of extra that I might be able to split up. I can proffer up, maybe.
Greg has 120 gold pieces.
Well, I don't know if you need to advertise that, but
Wow, really rolling in the gold there, bud.
Actually, Screg does not have 120. Screg has 116.
Ryu shakes his head.
Dude.
we maybe proffer up I don't know, would 5 gold each, so 20 gold total. Would that be enough for you guys to maybe, keep an eye on some people that are near and dear to us?
Ryu kind of looks at Juliet. "You think that's enough?" And she goes, "Yeah, I think that'll do." Ryu sighs and goes, "All right."
Greg gives them all, and he's going to pay for this himself. He's going to give all of them 5 gold each, so that's 20 in total, right?
Yeah, because there's 4 of them, right?
There's 4 of them.
Okay. Well, Screg has the most gold, because Screg doesn't actually use weapons.
Yup.
Although Screg would like to eventually get a rune for,
Yeah, because you got the hand wraps of mighty blows. You can apply
That
runes
might be
to
a
them.
good thing to also do today, actually. to figure out to sort that out if we can.
Yeah.
Or criminal punching. Is that a rune? Criminal punching?
No.
Darn.
But yeah, Ryu takes it and looks it over and goes, "Here you go, Juliet." And he looks at you and goes, "I promise we'll look into it now."
Okay. I think. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, he goes, "Sorry, she's just, stickler."
I mean, like, I totally get it. Like that's what we're all here for. It would be weird for me to ask you to do this without, getting paid.
Money, money, money.
I think maybe we would give them probably like the names of a couple people specifically to look into. Like, I know definitely Blitzy.
Yep.
Probably, I don't know if we need to worry about Lockhart as much, because like if he gets got, there's other fucking problems.
Yeah.
We're gonna be
also like just a thought. Also like probably the key to being a criminal mastermind is don't go after a cop specifically.
Yeah. No kidding.
Oh no, wait, you're under arrest. Go away.
Who else? I'm looking at this list that we have. Who else for sure? Probably maybe Gabriel and the innkeepers.
I think so. I think also I don't know why this is sticking in my craw, but like I think I would really like someone to have eyes on Professor Miri.
Yeah, that's also a good point.
Mm,
Agreed.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's probably, and I feel like maybe mentioning if we're cool with it, maybe also mentioning that keeping an extra eye on Levi.
Yeet.
Like, obviously, we know that he can take care of himself, but as Shelps pointed out, he literally can only be in this one building, so...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we could phrase that one as help us keep an eye on the fort, because this place does employ all of us, so it's important for each of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as far as, like, duration or anything, I think maybe, like, what, like, three days? Of just, like,
When's the opening?
it's tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I think 3 days would be fine then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say, this is something I have literally never done before, is employing another adventurer party in a TTRPG campaign.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
But it's kind of fun, because it's like, yeah, they're a resource available to us.
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's how we build rapport. We're gonna be friends with these fuckers if they like it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that some of them like it, and some of them certainly do not.
It's about 50-50 split.
Hell
two
yeah.
two are really like, oh man, new friends. The other two are like, are you guys serious? We're rivals. Rivals.
And to be fair to those other two who don't like us so much, as Rio pointed out, we do get up to some shenanigans that really are a little bit more dangerous than your average bear.
Yep.
Honestly, 50%'s a
The
good
brave.
rate for Nash. She'll take that.
Yeah. It stomps his previous record of getting chased out of towns he's been in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excuse me.
I feel super good about that. And I think, unless anybody else feels otherwise, I think we kind of purposefully are vague about the details of what's going on with this, just, and explain them like, hey, just so nobody can look at them and fucking, press them for information, or, and like, we're trying to keep them not involved, just,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just also, Vaz would make a point to tell them to stay safe and keep their wits about them as well.
Very, very important.
Yeah. I can't help but feel fucked up like we've just selected which NPCs we get to live.
Honestly.
Fine. Don't say that, please, because that'll give Leanne ideas.
Yeah, I guess so. We did that. We picked up the job with Hikari. Do we have anything else we needed to do here? We know we need to go get Scrag some buffs for his claws.
Greg can do that
Didn't Nash
himself.
Didn't
Yeah.
Nash want to talk to Levi?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna go fill Levi in specifically. So
Okay.
he can,
I think the rest
be
of us can
keeping an
chill
eye out.
while he's doing that.
Mhm. Yeah,
Greg
so
has
Nash
got
will.
a-
Where?
Yeah, Nash will just kind of wander over to Levi's desk.
Sorry, I thought I was muted.
Yeah, and Levi looks up from his paperwork and goes, "Oh, hey there."
Yes, good afternoon, I suppose it is now. Morning errands took a bit longer than expected.
Yeah, you're usually a little earlier than this.
Well, we have, found ourselves in, predictably, a bit of trouble again.
Nah, seems to be par for the course for you.
Yes, well, apparently, when you meddle in the affairs of one Eden Moore, she does not care for it.
And as you say that name, you can see, like, behind his eyes, he's registering that and thinking really hard about that for a second. Eyes go pretty, like, hard for a second before he goes, like, slinks back into his persona. Ah, yes, Eden Moore. Quite the, interesting character she is. You should watch yourself. She is not a forgiving woman.
Yes, well, thankfully forgiveness is not entirely what we're after.
That's baller.
It is. Good, because I don't actually think I'd want to associate with folks that want to get on her good side.
No, we won't be there anytime soon. In fact, if all goes according to plan, our standing with her will be even worse very shortly. Until then, though, seeing as how we have drawn quite the targets on our own backs, I just thought I'd give you a bit of heads up in case she, it extends her aim.
As long as I stay here and Vera is around, I should be fine. There's protections here that keeps certain individuals out.
I assumed as much, but couldn't hurt to arm you with the knowledge.
I do appreciate it. But as long as I'm here, you don't have to worry about little old me.
Well then, in the meantime, until we have dealt with our dear Tempest, we'd best be going to look after some folk we might have to worry a bit more about.
By all means. And sorry about the board. There isn't a whole lot of interesting ones out there right now.
But that's fine. We seem to find our own jobs when we need them, so.
Good to know, good to know. You'll be here tomorrow for your coffee?
I should be here in the morning, and then afterwards we've got a full day ahead. We've got tickets to the opening of the new play.
Ah, you'll have to tell me how that is. I haven't been to
I'll
a
fill you-
play in a long time.
It's been some time myself, but I will gladly fill you in, assuming we don't crash it. Which we might.
That does seem to be a possibility with you all.
Oh, who knows? We might play nice this time. Probably not. Till the morning, then.
Till the morning. See you then.
And he'll head off and rejoin the others.
Okay.
Right.
If that's all we had to do here, on our way to Hikari, do we want to hit the rune shop for Scrag?
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know why I have a terrible headache right now.
Oh.
Yes, let us go to the ruined shop.
Yeah. So yeah, you make your way down the street, past the iron
I can't
spells.
remember where it is.
Yeah, it's past the iron spells. There's Radovan's runes. And Radovan is a dwarf who puts away around his little shop. He's
Right.
Yeah, specifically.
yeah.
Specifically, just to give context, Pickle specifically would not want us to split the party at this point.
Yeah.
Look ahead, sorry.
Yeah. Radovan smiles as you enter in and goes, "Ah, what can I do for you today?"
Radovan, I am in need of your strongest runes.
He gives you a smile and goes, I don't think you can afford my strongest runes."
Radovan, I'm going into battle, and I require only your strongest runes. I would like to make a persuasion check. I just did. I'd like to make a persuasion check.
Sure.
I want to know what his strongest rune is, even if I can't afford it. Okay, I need this to work. That's an 18.
In 18, he laughs and goes, "Well, I've got a dragon's breath rune. It's 100 gold."
I don't think I can. I think that only works for shields,
Yep,
and I'm not using a shield.
exactly. He just kind of laughs and goes, "For your weapons, though,
I need something for my thing of mighty fists. Because I use my
got-
claws.
we got Bane, if you want to attach that. We've got Ghost Touch. That's always a popular one, because otherwise you can't touch ghosts if you don't got Ghost Touch."
I think I like Ghost Touch, actually.
That's a good one. And he
Okay,
examines your stuff and goes, "Reminder, you can only attach one rune to this currently."
Okay. Well,
I
if
also
I
want
don't,
to.
I just don't want to deal with ghosts, you know.
Yeah, no, Ghost Touch, like I said, is a popular one, as most folks can't hit a ghost with just a blade, can't hit ghosts with just their hands, so Ghost Touch is really handy.
I'm gonna touch all those ghosts. Don't read into that too much.
I surely shall not.
Alright, I'm going to purchase the Ghost Touch rune.
Okay.
How did it work? Yes, it worked.
Yes.
I'm just trying to figure out how to attach the rune.
Yeah. Let me have a look.
I'll be right back. I have a really bad headache. You guys can do what you need to do. I just got to get some water or something.
Yeah, you do
Yeah,
that,
no worries.
and I'm going to see about attaching this rune. Inventory. And where's their hand wraps of mighty blows on the sheet? There it is. I'm going to edit that. Base sprawling. Property rune. We got Ghost Touch. Where is it? Where is it? It's on the list. Ghost Touch. And there we go. That should do it.
All right. Sorry, I'm back.
Yep, and you should have it attached to your hand wraps now.
Yay,
Oh
thank
yeah.
you. I can fight ghosts.
Yep. This means
Yeah.
that, you can actually hit the ghosts, get past their resistances. This doesn't, like, apply to, like, miss or anything else with, like, physical resistance, but ghosts specifically.
Yeah, I don't know how to get like overcome those resistances, but I'll figure it out.
You overcome them by hitting them with something other than a physical attack. That's how it works.
Oh well.
That's what your twin strike is there for, actually. It's like to get past and stack the damage.
That's good. Sorry, my head is pounding and I don't know why.
Yeah, no, we can probably wrap this up if you're not feeling great.
No,
Yeah.
I can keep going. I don't want to make you guys stop. It's just I'll probably be very quiet.
Okay.
Yeah, just let us know, though.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, playing with a headache's no fun.
Yeah.
I'll be okay, don't worry.
Yeah.
Shall we talk to Hikari?
Yeah. So you wrap up at the runes place. Radovan, he waves you off as you head down the street past the embassies to the Seafoam Inn. And sure enough, Hikari is behind the counter, kind of pacing back and forth, picking at her fingernails. Oh, yes, hello? Oh, Miss Vaz. How nice to see you.
Hello, darling. We heard you were in a spot of trouble.
Yes. The hot springs they're just not, they're not cooperating, they're not bubbling correctly. I called a repairman. He said there's no problems. He looked it over, the pipe is fine. I don't know what's going on. I thought maybe magic is involved or something, and that's why I called the guild. Thought maybe they could identify something more than that.
Well, lucky for you, I happen to know someone who can definitely take a look at that. And just show us the way.
All right.
No worries.
He
Those
borking.
rats sound kind of like oh.
He borking.
Oh, we can take the rat voice.
But yeah.
Aw, puppy.
Leads you into what looks to be a back room of the area that filled with these pipes. There's all kinds of valves and steaming water, big tank. And there seems to be like a pool that is filtering into there, and then that is filtering up into the main building. And the water in there is like this beautiful like green color, and it looks like it should be hot, but there's no steam coming off of it. It's like bubbling. And Hikari just, like, sticks her hand in and goes, "It's ice cold." And she pulls it out and, like, "I don't understand what's going on."
Tell Nash and Pickles step up to the plate.
Heck yeah, hang on. Alright, let's see here.
Investigating buddy.
Investigation time. Alrighty.
I'd like to give myself a detect magic just to sense if there is anything magical going on around here.
Yeah. And as you do that, you feel like a ping down at the bottom of the pool here.
Okay. So Pickles will direct Nash's attention that way, so Nash can do an investigate.
Yeah, Nash is going to, whoa, hang on. Don't spill my tea. Okay. Yeah, Nash is going to do an investigation. First of the area just around the pool and, like, what he can see of what's down at the bottom prior to getting into the water. We'll get to that point here in a minute.
Yeah.
Well, let's see here. Perception, right, for investigation?
Perception, yep. Apologies, I was
Yeah.
just handed a waffle fry.
You're all good. Hell yeah, waffle fry. There we go. 22.
Yeah, with the 22, you take a look around, and, like, you see, like, some scratches on the side of one of the areas. And then, and you see, like, look like claw marks kind of along the side. But there's almost like in the shape of a human hand, but they're claws. So you don't think an animal made these marks, though they are too sharp for, like, human fingernails.
Mm-hmm. Do they look to be about, like, human-sized, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, he'll relay all of this. He'll point out the claw marks and just say that it's something humanoid, but not quite.
Is there anything physical there's nothing physical that we can actually see at the bottom of the pool?
It looks like at the bottom of the pool it's like wooden planks that are across.
Okay.
But yeah, Nash had done the perception for around the area first.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any gaps in the wooden planks? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead, go ahead.
Are there any gaps in the wooden planks?
From where you're standing, you don't quite see that any of them are, if there's any gaps there. But you also don't see, like, nails. They seem to be all, like, slotted into place very cleanly.
Is there anything beneath this, Hikari?
There shouldn't be.
Well then, Nash will take off his coat and offer it to Pickles, if you don't mind.
Okay. Yeah, Pickles will hold Nash's coat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he is going to slip out of his shoes, and as soon as he does this and he hands over the coat, you would see that it's the coat is just like this kind of nice light tan kind of trench coat with the cape part's got a plaid pattern to it. He's wearing some what would be very sensible brown loafers if he wasn't an adventurer, so they're not quite suited for that. But he is going to step up onto the edge and then just kind of look back at the others. do be prepared for this to go poorly, and he's gonna jump right in.
Yeah, and jumping in, you see like the water is bubbling and boiling like it should be hot. But as you get in, it's like, it is in fact ice cold. And you get down to the bottom where Pickles had pointed out. And feeling around, you do notice that the one board is loose.
We're gonna pull that board up. We're gonna find out what's under there.
Yeah, as you pull it up, you see that there are runes carved into the wood on the underside of it. And as you're examining that, you see something move out of the corner of your eye. You see something, and then like you look and it's gone. So you look back at the runes for a second, and suddenly there's this turtle creature staring right at you. And that's where we'll end it for today.
Oh, great.
Oh, Lord.
Another spooky turtle.
The little spooky
Turtle needed a cold water.
Need the cold water.
All
All right,
It's a lot.
guys.
It's a big
Bye.
turtle. So bye-bye!